Have you ever been frustrated when trying to make a picture frame fit an 8x10 mat perfectly? The problem is you're not measuring from the outside edges here. You're also not measuring from the inside edges here. The actual measurement is the inside of this rabbet, which can make it really tough. Here's a shop tip from Wood Magazine that will have you cutting them perfectly every time. So here's how this process works. The standard rabbet on the back of picture frames is 1/2 inch. So I'm going to make a slight modification to my miter sled. I've got some 1/2 inch stock, and I'm going to double stick tape it to the edge here. And the reason I'm using that is that now this material from the frame can sit flat on there. It makes it much easier to cut this and more accurately rather than trying to lay it up against the face here. So I'll put these two pieces on. This piece will ride on there, and that's how we're going to make our cut. Now I'm using the miter sled to cut 45s on one end of each of the two pieces of MDF. Now I'll tape down the left side MDF and put it slightly over the face of that kerf. I'll do the same with the right side and make sure that they both touch. Now I'll make one more cut to establish the location of the kerf. I'm measuring from the leading edge of the MDF kerf and putting marks at 8, 10, and 12. Now working off the right side of the miter sled, I'll cut 45-degree miters on one end of each of the frame pieces. Now to make the second cut on this piece of trim, remember that the cut is going to be from the inside edge of that rabbet. So I want to take that spot and place it right over my mark at 8 inches. Hold it down, make the cut. Now I'm doing 2 pieces at the 8-inch mark and 2 pieces at the 10-inch mark. All right, let's see what we've got. And there it is, beautiful tight corners. And finally, there's our 8-inch dimension. And there's our 10-inch dimension. I'm really happy with this frame. And I found that if I wanted to make 10 of these or 15 of these, instead of eyeballing those on the side there, I would probably use a stop block. But I think that shows a pretty nice way to make frames. To be honest, it's perfect. Told you it works easy.